thanks. I'm sorry for the players not being able to get medical treatment and getting cold tubs. And you know, we got boat raced. Did not perform up to our standards. Certainly, too many freebies. When we didn't get freebies early, we were throwing it up in the zone. When you do that, you're going to get hurt by Florida State. They didn't miss many, and they didn't miss many mistakes. You know, it was a long day at the office, tough day at the office. Fortunately, we got another day to fight, and you know, thankful for that. But we struggled with the heat. I'm not going to hide from that. We struggled with the heat. Both catchers had to leave for heat exhaustion. We did everything in our power from a hydration standpoint, followed all the protocols for all week. We began on a Tuesday when we got home. Actually, we went back to Connecticut until 5 o'clock Tuesday, but began that process during the day on Tuesday. And our athletic trainer, Katie Dane, does an amazing job and had those guys as prepared as they could, but there's no hiding from the heat and the acclimatization we did not do well with today. So that is not an excuse. Florida State flat out outplayed us, outcoached us, outpitched us, outcaught the ball. You know, they did everything right. It was 24-3. I thought we were next door to Doug Campbell. I see Charlie Ward around 24-3, more like a football score, but it doesn't matter for tomorrow. We got to regroup and get back at it.
Take questions, please.
I guess if you see the look, the body language on your guys' face after the game, that they'll be able to flush this and process it properly.
Yeah, we didn't want to talk too long in the huddle. We just had to get him out of there. I couldn't. We had our doctor here. We brought a doctor from home. Our athletic trainer was treating a couple guys below, and I needed to get Tamero out of the game. We didn't have an option to do that at third base. That was the hold up there. Because he was a little wobbly too. We didn't have enough positional players to go. So that's why you saw a pitcher hitting there late. Just we need to get out of it. It was a long day. When you guys aren't throwing strikes, one of the most frustrating things of the day was we bring in relievers, and with the exception of Garrett Coe, the first batter that each reliever faced, with the exception of Garrett Coe, was either walked or hit by a pitch. And that's really demoralizing for a defense. And you can see that in our defensive play. We're a much better defensive team than we showed today. We weren't ready to make a couple plays to bail those pitchers out when they had to be made. And so yeah, but I don't have any hesitation. They'll be ready to go. They can turn the page. I've got a lot more respect for this group than that. You know, I know that they're going to come out ready to go tomorrow and hopefully rejuvenated, refreshed, and see what we can have out there.
How you doing, Coach?
Good.
Gerald Thomas, Tallahassee Democrat, local news over in Tallahassee. After a game like this, what do you tell your team? Because it's a quick turnaround, you have to come back out here in the morning. What do you tell your team, and what kind of approach do you take to kind of, you know, put this game to the side and move forward?
Yeah, it's one game. You know, we've been used to winning series, and we lost some Friday nights. You know, and we didn't lose any Friday this early, but we lost some Friday nights for sure. And we got to regroup. You know, we got an 11 a.m. start. We've played some 11 a.m.s. We played some 10 a.m.s. So I'm not worried about that. And like I said, I don't have to say that much with this group because it is such a mature group. I know they're going to be able to turn the page. That's another thing, facing the guy that we're going to face tomorrow. That's going to be a heck of a challenge. But as far as flushing this and getting rid of it, today has nothing to do with tomorrow. That's why we have a 3-game set.
Any more questions?
Yes. Coach, Ian's giving you some really good innings as of late. Was today's start kind of a surprise to you?
Yeah, he hung a couple and wasn't locating his fastball early. He's been really good. He's been really sharp lately, and you know, we've seen that kind of start from him, but it's been a long time since I've seen that kind of stuff. So frustrating, you know, that we couldn't get off to a better. You know, we hit those 2 outs, and after we give something away for free, and think maybe we'll get out of this. And they were making us pay for everything that we gave today. We did not make Florida State pay at all. You know, we had a chance with the bases loaded there early. I think it's 8-0 or 8-1 maybe, and we don't get it done. And then the 6th, I think we had them loaded with 1 out and get nothing out of that too. So we've got to be better with runners in scoring position, and we've got to shorten our swings a little bit. You know, they won matchups there in the 6th, and they got us and did a really good job executing pitches.
Anybody
Is this all, does TV dictate everything when it comes to these start times? You guys are the last team, I think, to punch in, and you guys have to play the first game.
Yeah.
Were these set beforehand? or-
I'd love to know who determines that. I don't know the answer. I'd love to know who determines the start time. I know when we played 2 years ago, we went from Maryland to Stanford. We went to Stanford and played. We started on Saturday because just had to play Monday night to win that, and then they let us start on Saturday. Maybe because we were going across the country. We were still going halfway across the country. In some ways worse in that we had to take 2 flights and not just one. We bused home from Maryland. Not too bad on the bus ride. So yeah, I was confused. We're never going to complain though. I mean, I leave that up to other people to determine. We're thrilled to win, and I don't want to blame anybody for anything. I just don't understand it. You know, it's. I think it's a lot to ask of them that way, but we're not going to complain.
Anybody else add?
Coach, being down so many runs in the first 15 outs of the game, is that, I mean, how difficult does it make kind of those innings where you could have got something, like, you know, it's a 5-run game, maybe it's a little bit.
In some ways, it's easier. Like if this is 9-8, you know, we come back and make it. You know, let's say Minute hits one out, and it's 8-1, and we claw back in, and I use some of our better guys or our more trusted guys on the mound, and then we, you know, lose a 1-run game. In some ways, it's harder to take that one. This one, you know, it's just like let's get out of here. We're getting boat race. Let's get these guys in the hotel. Let's get them hydrated. Let's get them right. And, hoping that Florida State used up all their runs, which I know is not the case, but you know, you want to have them just keep hitting and hitting and hitting because we weren't coming back for that. You know, it got down to we're using guys that haven't pitched. And it's not fair to them. They haven't pitched in a really long time. They're not going to be sharp. But nothing was going our way today. The hit by pitches, those 2 I still don't understand. If we make that rule, and this is nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but if the coaches make the rules, we need to change the rule because obviously, but if that's being interpreted as an intent, you know, a Caleb Schreiber being intentionally hit when he's trying to protect his hands, then I don't know. We either have to change the rule or whoever's interpreting that rule in Pittsburgh has never got a fastball up and at their hands at 92 and have them protect those hands. So something's got to change there. So it was a frustrating day all for the coaches and the players.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.